Okay. Who's doing the intro?
Arnold.
Ernold can't talk, love.
Go on, Claire.
Excuse me? And then you'll just see me turn into like the Hulk.
No, this is an experiment I want to do now. I would take that risk. Right.
Okay, let's make a start.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Waffling On. Today we are looking ahead to UBWXI, the 11th anniversary show for UBW.
I can't believe it's been a year since the last one.
I know.
It's gone really quickly.
Really quickly.
Summer's gone really quickly.
Sorry, you've just heard our director speaking there as well. So, we're looking ahead to that in this, the last episode of Waffling On.
Mm-hmm.
Before we head into the second year of Waffling On. Ernold has joined us today because we still can't find Dan.
No.
Not sure what's gone on. I brought something along. We're going to leave the salad cream there.
See if we can entice him out.
To see if it entice him out of the bushes or wherever it is he's hiding at the moment.
And it's also a peace offering in case we've made him sad.
Yeah, and it's also absolutely disgusting. So he's welcome to it. It should be brown sauce.
No.
So before we disagree on more condiments, should we go on with some match reviews? Or previews rather.
Yes, please.
Ding ding.
Indeed.
Ding ding. I mean, I tell you what, all that running does make you younger, doesn't it? It does take the years off.
Yeah.
How are you feeling, Dan?
You're good. You're good.
Very good.
How was your run? Did you win?
No.
Didn't have enough Forrest Gump in you.
Up the gump.
Yep.
Up the gump factor. So what are we talking about? What's the first match we're going to talk about then?
Tommy Carr versus Jackson Hart.
Ooh.
That's going to be a good one.
So that's the absolute maverick versus the short king.
Yep.
A hero versus a hero killer.
Yeah. And he's ticked off loads of heroes, hasn't he?
Yeah, I've got a big long list here.
Yeah. How many can you remember?
Probably 10.
I don't think he's killed that many, but give it a go. Go on.
Go for it.
Adonis Payne.
Correct.
He hasn't done that many.
Who did he kick in the face and make everyone sad?
Especially you.
Harrison.
Well, he probably has kicked Harrison in the face.
I think Harrison got his own back a little bit.
Yeah.
No, we're thinking of someone else. Took him out of UBW.
Oh, they are, yes. Yeah.
Mm.
That was before he had Hero Killer.
That was the
That
first.
was the start.
Yeah.
That was the first hero, wasn't it?
Yep. And then who runs around edges?
Spicer.
Mm-hmm.
He dominated him sometime.
Yeah.
That's about 4.
Let's have a look at my list. See who else we've got. We've got Harry Singh
Yes, that was
back in Welling Garden City.
Yeah.
Freddie Idol before Freddie Idol was a mealy peg Fifi.
Maybe that's what made him mealy.
Yep.
Cy Gregory
Yeah.
and C.Y. Gregory. He's kicked both of them in the face, blue pants and purple pants.
Yep.
He doesn't differentiate. He doesn't care.
Yep.
Whatever pants you're wearing, he'll kick you. El Jantonio.
Yeah.
With the big pants.
Yeah. Charlie Marley, or was it All Chill Charlie?
All Chill Charlie.
All Chill Charlie.
Oh, chill, Charlie Marley. That's, well, you've amalgamated 2 people there.
Yeah, so that's 2. That's 2 people, right? And then at UBWX, that's a year ago before this one, he beat Arthur Skurro
All
and
of them.
Ricky Calvet and Spicer and RJ and Skip.
Yeah, because he hit onto the tambourine.
I don't know.
He rolled out and then he hit onto there.
And he had his friend with him, didn't he?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Josh King, who wasn't dressed for battle but was a meanie peg all the same. So he's killed loads of heroes, including last time out Axeman Bunting
Oh, yeah.
at square one.
Yeah, we weren't there for that one.
Yeah.
So next on the list, the next hero is going to be Tommy Coyle.
Mhm.
Do you think Tommy Coyle, who is ex-UBW British Heavyweight Champion and ex-Tag Team Champion, will be the next hero on the list?
Yep.
You do? No.
I'll play it.
So, what does the person on the end think, Dan? What does the person on the end who absolutely loves Tommy Coyle and never really backs against Tommy Coyle think might happen here?
This is very true. I do very, very, very much love Tommy Coyle and all the patches on his trousers.
Which are there to commemorate things, not because his trousers got holes in.
Yes,
Yes.
there are. Yeah,
You've inspected that closely, no doubt.
definitely no holes in his trousers. I think this one's going to be a really tough one to call because I think Tommy Coyle is just fantastic, and I'm not entirely sure that it's going to be a walk in the park for him though. Jackson Hart, I don't think has lost any of the matches that he's had since he came back.
No,
Jackson
not
Hart,
at all.
I think, has put together the best run in UBW history. I think
Probably.
it stands above apart from the Odyssey, have had a longer unbeaten streak, but I think it'll be 552 days when it comes to UBW 11 or XI, which is it, XI or 11?
XI.
XI. 552 days, that's short of what the Odyssey had, but the Odyssey did lose during their title run,
Yep.
whereas Jackson hasn't. And the people he's beaten are a really good standard as well.
Yep. And then there's also the question of the crown, the throne, the crown, whichever,
Why Jackson? Why?
all of the bits and bobs. Is that still a thing? Is it not?
No.
Is the kick that took out
Yes.
CY the kick that breaks the throne?
Well, you still got to tag him, really, if Michael Oko comes back.
I think Michael Oaken might be a bit busy
Yeah.
now. But yeah.
If he comes back, they can still do a tag team because
But we did see Josh
Yeah, but-
King hanging around, didn't we? Was it Royston he was at?
He was, yeah.
So maybe.
Yeah, maybe it was his prompting that made him dissolve the throne with Mr. Gregory.
And we've not seen Ronnie Knox for a little while.
No.
well, you always know when the start they had the feud, and probably a while ago, probably people weren't there, but they had a ladder match to see who would take over the person, and obviously Josh King won. So I think because of that, he told Jackson to kick Cy in the face. So
Yeah, that's right. So
probably it's his fault.
Josh King was like the boss, wasn't he?
Yep.
I don't think Jackson sees it that way anymore.
No. He knows who the boss is. She's not here. She's somewhere else. So, Tommy Coyle, though, is a current Ignite champion.
Yeah.
And he's been right at the top of the UBW tree
He
the whole
only
time.
beat Adonis at the last show with King Money.
Yeah.
Yep, he did. Yep.
We probably don't know King Money, but if you're at Ignite, sorry.
But Tommy Coyle, he's gone up against Ricky Calvet recently for the heavyweight championship. And he's also just lost to Arthur Skurro for the Legacy Championship. So he's a title
That
contender.
was TJ. Lost to Arthur.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I wasn't there.
But you're right. It was TJ Sky as well. So Mr. Skurro's on a really good run.
True.
And we'll get to that at some point. But yeah, so TK is right up there. So is this the biggest challenge so far for Jackson?
Probably yes. Well, he did deserve it.
So what do we think? What are our predictions? Are we starting in the middle? We start with Ernold. Who does Ernold think's going to predict to win this one?
He takes that one on that.
Ah, he's come over to me.
That's it. He knows. Go on then.
Go on.
Oh, Ernold?
Yep.
Yeah, Ernold says that Jackson Hart will continue his hero-killing ways. And I agree. I agree. Ernold tells me what to say anyway.
What do you say?
Go on.
Ah, okay. We're playing it that way, are we? I would be happy to see Tommy Coyle win. I'd like to see Tommy Coyle win, but I think it will be another Jackson Hart win.
You just said the same thing. Probably TK on that one.
You think TK?
Stop running. He's had enough killing, so, well, probably start ending.
Do you think Tommy Kyle's got enough to stop the reign of the Short King?
Maybe, probably.
Okay.
Puts the guns out, he's won it.
Mm.
Top Gun. The Top Gun.
Well, on to our next match.
So, who was that?
Well, either Dan has shrunk considerably
Yeah.
and dyed his hair again.
Or you probably cast a spell.
Could have been a little goblin.
No more goblins, please.
Okay, no more goblins.
So we're looking now at the first of the title matches we're going to review.
Yeah.
Or, again, preview.
Mm-hmm.
It's not happened yet.
Well, no.
Or has it? Have you cast a spell? What's going on?
Has it been that long? No, I think we're still waiting. It's coming up.
It is.
Yeah.
Very soon. It's the Square One Championship match. It's the third defence for the biggest of all Wades, Big Wade.
Yes.
And he's taken on someone who I think you're responsible for
Possibly.
creating this matchup. You mentioned last time round a couple of people he could face, and lo and behold,
one shall appear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't Beetlejuice. I said his name 3 times.
I know. Friday.
So close.
So excited. I'm so excited. So yeah. No, I did. On the last one, I said we need to find someone who is as big and can take on Wade. I think I suggested 2 people. I think I suggested Liam McCarthy, who we'd seen not long beforehand.
He's a big guy.
At the sister promotion of Sacrifice. And I think that their matchup was just phenomenal. So I'd love to see something like that happen again. And so the UBW equivalent that I was aware of, I think I said was Axeman Bunting. And lo and behold, here we are.
Yeah. So you can do magic. You really are a witch.
I am.
Can I make a request?
Yep. Yes.
Or,
Yes. Definitely this one. This one needs to be back as soon as possible. Mr. Lord and Saviour, Mr. Tony Sin, if you could make a return, that would be lovely.
I'm not going to just ask him when to cast a spell.
Well, I'm being nice about it. I'm giving the opportunity. We definitely need more Nina. Everywhere needs more Nina.
Everywhere needs more Nina.
Everywhere does. But we also need more Scotty Rourke. Like, hands down, everywhere. Everywhere.
Oh, right. So I'm not getting my wishes, but it's very likely that you'll get yours.
Well, he's a very busy man.
This director's very demanding. So it's the third defence for Wade. He's going up against Axeman Bunting.
Yep.
He took the title off of Harrison Leon.
Yep.
Back at X Marks the Spot.
Yeah.
He annihilated Sweet Steve
Yes.
and Royston.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's also recently beaten Adonis Payne? No. He's claiming that he did beat up Adonis Payne and injure him prior to the bout. For Sun, Sea and Slams, which meant that Memes had to step in.
Yeah.
Gutted that I wasn't there for that.
Same.
In more ways than one, but to see Memes be cast aside by Wade, disappointing.
I wonder if he did the squishy one.
The squishy one, or the flippy throwing one.
No, the squishy one. You know where he like lands like squish, splat.
The squishy splat. Is that the A1 bypass?
I don't know. Is that the A1 bypass? Yes, that one.
Yes, central.
Yeah.
Yes, we've actually got someone checking up on us as well.
Know.
Best behaviour. Sit up straight. Sit up straight.
You're correcting all the wrestling things.
But it's another return for Hitchin.
Yeah.
Or to Hitchin, rather, for Wade.
Mm-hmm.
He was at UBWX, standing at the door. I nearly didn't get in.
Yes. Yes, he was, yeah.
With the false mayor.
Yes.
When all the other mayors were in attendance.
Yes.
So it's the first time he's seen combat.
Yeah.
Although he was in the ring at some point and didn't fare too well.
Mm-hmm.
But I think there are fewer mayors there. In fact, no mayors maybe this time
Possibly
round?
no mayors. So same venue as X, as we say.
Yeah.
Was a really great venue. Hopefully we won't have the same hiccups that we had at UBWX, but we don't need to talk about those. I remember Vinnie Cray being around the ring in his suit, looking really smart and dapper. And then he had his sash on, didn't he, that said mayor. And that was, yeah. Yeah, I do remember that now.
It's the hottest show of the year, I think UBWX was, in more ways than one.
Yes.
To be wearing a suit in that would have been absolutely disastrous.
Mm-hmm.
I was glad that I wasn't, but I was hot enough in wearing what I was.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Vinny's made noise. He's not on the card.
No, I'm quite surprised because we've not seen him since his defeat to Arthur Skurro.
Yes.
For the Young Lions Championship.
Which is no more, as far as I'm aware.
Was
the Young
retired,
Lions,
that's correct.
no more Young Lions.
No, I don't think anyone's seen that since he lost that title as well. I think it kind of disappeared off.
Yeah, I think he may have scurried back in and snaffled that up. But as far as UBW management are concerned, that's done.
Yep. So yeah, now we have the Legacy Championship, but yeah, I'm quite surprised that Vinny Cray's not on the card. I think maybe he's plotting his revenge, so maybe we might see him make an appearance.
Well, there's other things going on later in the evening that he might be involved in, which we'll get to at some point. But my main concern, it seems I've seen recently on social media, a lot more Cray citizens. Being citizen number one,
Yep.
Do you carry your membership card, your citizenship card with you at all times?
I do. I have it. Let me grab it.
Dual nationality?
Yeah. It's just in case I need to escape the country in a massive, giant flurry of activity. Oh God, it's all going here today. Right, where are you? You're in here somewhere.
We've got the direct tap and the head of photography here.
Yeah. There we go. Aha! This is me.
Look at that.
Yeah. And the mayor himself did sign it.
Ratified by one mayor of Cray City.
So yeah.
I can't believe you keep it with you. It's close to that at all times.
It's in here along with my driving license.
What does it give you permission to do? Does it say?
Hang on, I will tell you. It says, yes. It says, I hereby pledge allegiance to the mayor, Vinny Cray, and to the chief of
False
security, Big Wade. And I solemnly swear to always use Cray code for discount. See, so he gives me discount on things.
Where can you use that? Useful places?
UBW.
Anywhere else?
Maybe. I've not tried it.
I might try using that. Let's see if I can
Maybe
get a discount.
Asda. Really shop in Asda.
No, Jeeves doesn't really shop in Asda. He might do. You just never know. Middle?
Maybe. Pets at home, maybe. Don't know. Not tried it.
Horse. But go and buy some hay from Pets at Home for the horses.
No one needs that.
So, sorry, we're getting distracted from the actual event we're talking about.
Yes, Big Wade.
Third defence against Axeman Bunting. So this is a guy who is the hero of Square One.
Yeah, he seems to be really popular, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got the Axe followers, which is American for links, something like that, I think.
Yes, yeah, I've heard that, yep. Tig himself says that Axe is more cultured than Links.
He does. Well, he should know. He's a man of culture.
He is indeed.
Hello, Tig. Hi. But Axeman's on a bit of a losing run as well at the moment. He started off so well at Square One, but he's come a cropper a couple of times. I think he lost his last match as well, didn't he, at Square One. So he's coming into this not in the best of form.
Yeah. I still remember when Hustle put his hand in the ring post and squished it.
Yeah.
That was brutal.
For someone who has bad hands, just through old age.
Yeah.
Don't know, thinking about that. So, what do you think's going to happen here then?
I don't think there's really too much competition in it. Honestly, I think Wade will retain. He's still the more powerful guy, probably a little bit more experienced in my opinion as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go Wade.
Bunting doesn't have anyone in his corner, but Wade will have. And seeing as you've said that Wade's going to win and you're a witch, you're probably going to make sure it happens. So keep even. I will back you as well, Wade. Wade for the win?
Yep, Wade for the win. Next up. Who have we got?
Next up is Josh Spicer,
yes.
the Edge Runner,
yes,
versus the Truth Seeker,
yes,
Truman Roswell.
I am looking forward to this, actually.
Actually, we're going to hand this one over to Dan, because Dan's such a big fan of these guys, especially Truman.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's off seeking Truman.
Well, Truman, I understand, sent him a birthday message
Yeah.
last week about the fact that age is only a concept now, and that age doesn't exist.
Yep.
So you can't be getting older. Maybe you're getting younger. Maybe Dan is so convinced by Truman that he has de-aged, regressed, or maybe been kidnapped by the same people or beings that kidnapped Truman all those years ago.
It's possible. Or maybe Bigwig's nabbed him again for some reason.
Yeah.
Who else is he upset? Side quest, maybe.
Lots of candidates.
There are. Yeah.
But not Josh Spicer.
No.
As
Because
far as
he's
we're
nice
aware.
to everyone, though, isn't he, Josh?
He is.
Mostly. Apart from when he's like chopping you in the face.
Yeah, and when he's giving you the mantis blade or jumping off the turnbuckles at you.
Yep.
But that's all part of the game, right? That's all part of the Edge Runner's scheme
Yes.
to get back to the top. And he's doing well. I think he had a rematch against Hustle Malone recently, which, just like the time that he took the Young Alliance title from him, he won.
Yep.
So he's on a run of form.
He is indeed.
But Truman is also on a fantastic run. I think he lost to Hugo Bloom last year in the match where Hugo injured himself.
Yeah, with the
But hasn't been vested in a UBW ring since.
No.
He's beaten Adonis twice, which is no mean feat. He's beaten Harrison Leon when they're in Coventry.
Yes.
Non-title match, so he didn't take the Square One title from Harrison at the time. And also John Day in a contest in Bulldog.
That was really good. I enjoyed that.
That was. We really enjoyed it. Actually, use your magic. We'll get John Day back as well.
Yes, please. Yeah, he was very good.
I'm looking forward to one of these later events in this where all use all your magic to get the people.
Yeah, I'm just going to write a list and just like
summon them.
Yeah.
With your salad cream.
That's it.
The summoning salad cream. So we've got two guys in decent runs of form. I think the only loss Josh Spicer had recently is when he, at late notice, came in to challenge Ricky Calvet.
Yes.
For the big prize.
Yeah.
Back at X marks the spot. So that was the blip in his form.
Yeah.
But I am wondering if these guys might actually be friendlier than we think. Because Josh Spicer is the edge runner.
Yeah, runs around the edges.
Truman thinks that the Earth has an edge because it's flat.
That's true. Yep.
So maybe they're of a like mind. Maybe they're just going to go in there and have a philosophical discussion about flat Earth theory and various other things that Truman brings with him.
It's possible. Or maybe they'll just chase each other around the edges. Also possible.
So you could ask Truman some probing questions.
I don't think Truman wants to relive those.
No, those dark days. Dark days.
Yeah, no, it'd be an interesting one. I think I always love watching Truman Roswell wherever he goes. And if that sounds really stalky, and I didn't mean it like I'm not Dan. I really appreciate his wrestling style because he's always on point with all of his technical ability.
A spin side job.
A spin side job, I think, is one of the best finishers that's out there at the moment. So I really do love watching whoever he's against. He always pulls out a fantastic show. Josh Spicer as well will always have the crowd behind him. So you know that you're going to have investment from people in this match. You know that Truman's the bad guy that everybody, I think, loves to hate as well. He's kind of
misunderstood.
He is misunderstood, and he's not like the bad guy. He doesn't come out and just like kick you in the face for the fun of kicking you in the face, Jackson Hart. But he also is very much I'm just going to do what I think is right. And whether or not we agree with that, that's a whole other thing.
Just wants to blow your mind.
That's it. And he does with his wrestling. Josh Spicer, however, is getting better and better as we watch him grow with his new moveset, with his edge running character. So I think we've got more to see in that space as well.
Yeah, 2022, Josh Spicer had a match of the year.
Yeah.
This could be a candidate for another one. But who are you backing?
It's a tough one, but I am going to say Truman.
Dan would say Truman, definitely.
Yep.
And I think I have to agree.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think they've both got fantastic offense from turnbuckles, both. But Truman's just been around a little bit longer. So I think he knows his way around the ring.
Yeah.
And I think he'll continue his winning run.
Yep, exactly.
HD. This is going out in HD, so you can see every summer holiday caused wrinkle on my face, every sleepless night. So that is my legacy. Summer holiday of doom.
I don't even want to think about it, quite frankly.
But we're nearly there, and by the time you see this, and hopefully by the time we see you at Hitchin Town Hall, the kids will be back at school and absolutely shattered. Just like us. We've got the UBW Legacy Championship. We've mentioned the old Young Lions Championship that was decommissioned. Due to Victory X marks the spot for the People's Pirate.
Yes.
Arthur Skurro.
Everyone's favourite. Hi, Arthur Skurro. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. He is facing someone who has recently made their return. So, Spike Valentine. Came back as a tag, didn't he, with SSD? Yeah, he really upset the dashing debonair dandy with his backstabbing ways. Yeah, it was proper meanie. He was like, oh, if there's anyone I want to tag with, it'd be you. And then like
smashed his face into the floor
and had to be rescued by O'Connor, who we hope is doing a speedy recovery.
Yep. Big up BOC, very professional.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, they've been talking about being passionate recently.
Yeah.
Passionate and professional? Is that a mix?
Yeah, you can be professional and still be passionate about what you do. Yeah, I think that works. It's fine. It's fine.
I think you can definitely be neither.
Well, yes, this is true. Also, Ben Gedling, he's been. I know that they're not in this card.
Bert, for the sake of clarity, Bert.
He's been proper winding him up on the socials.
He has been taking meanie peggery to a new low, not a new height.
Those receipts are going to be nasty, aren't they?
And deserved.
Anyways.
Backhanded, one-handed comments.
Yes, yeah.
From Bert.
Yeah.
It's coming, and I can't wait to see it.
It will be phenomenal.
But yeah, Spike Valentine.
Yeah. Now, I'm pleased he's back in his pink and black gear. And that his music hasn't changed.
Or some sugar on me.
Yes.
Well, you need that because he leaves such a bitter taste in your mouth.
Does now, yeah.
You need that sugar.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Not for you.
Other sweeteners are available.
It would tip you right over. It would, especially after the Skittles incident of last time.
I touched a Skittle today.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I absorb it through my skin.
Like osmosis.
Yeah, is it diffusion or osmosis?
It depends on what it is. So osmosis is where it moves from a lower concentration to higher concentration to a lower concentration.
Semi-permeable membrane.
Through a semi-permeable membrane.
Diffusion is in the air.
And diffusion is like through moving or bumping around on the air molecule.
Yeah, so that's like when bad smells dissipate.
That's it, yeah.
Like when progressive overload leave. They leave by diffusion.
It's a shame, really, that they don't take Chase Anthony's stench with them because he just kind of lingers, doesn't he?
He'll be stinking up this show later, I guarantee that.
Definitely. Anyways, Spike Valentine versus Arthur Skurro.
Yeah, Spike's back, and he's straight back into title contention.
Yep.
So, former Young Lions champion and former British heavyweight title holder as well.
Did he hold that as well, did he?
Yeah, he held that across the pandemic.
Oh, okay.
Defeated by Truman Roswell. Thanks, Dan, for reminding me that.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's back in for what is now the Legacy title. So it could be that he's the first guy to be Young Lions and Legacy title holder, racking up that cabinet.
Although, and this is what I take umbrage with, he's come back. He's had one match. It was a tag match. He lost that match.
Yes.
Why? Why does
Especially as he's a knee peg as well.
Why does he deserve a shot at the Legacy Championship?
This stinks of Chase Anthony.
It does, doesn't it? It does.
But then he's also a solo act, right? He's come in and made it very clear that he has no interest in aligning with anyone.
Absolutely. And didn't he rebuke Chase Anthony when he was offered a hand?
The most sensible thing he's done.
Yeah.
Of late.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't get it, but okay.
But I think enough time spent talking about Valentine.
Yep.
Lucas Lightning of old.
Yes.
We should be looking here at the legacy champion.
Yes.
A guy who's now defended his belt twice.
Yep.
He defeated TJ Sky.
Yep.
And got the handshake he deserved. Thank you, Mr. Sky. We like dinosaurs now. Dinosaurs versus pirates. And he's also beaten the Top Gun, the Absolute Maverick. So a British heavyweight title holder of the past.
Yeah.
So he's gone up against a second champion.
Yeah.
In a row. And I think he's going to turn this guy over as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't think there's any doubt about it. Again, another one, just like I said with Josh Spicer, Arthur Skurro has just gone from strength to strength to strength. I mean, he's not actually been in the wrestling game for a very long time.
No.
But has a massive following. He has a really clear idea of where he's going and what he's doing. He is going for that gold. He has some gold or silver at the moment. But I think he will eventually have his sights set on the big belt. Yeah.
I think this reign's going to go on from here. We're both predicting. But yeah, it wouldn't be too surprising if he would even add to that belt before he loses it.
Yep.
He is on that kind of momentum, that trajectory. I think he was the breakout star of 2023 confirmed, even though he was only really active for half of that.
Yeah.
It's, pardon me. Sorry, Ernold. So hard to believe that he's actually this far or this short into his career.
Yeah.
And we're already looking at taking the top prize.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think as well with the following that he has and how the crowd really rallies for him as well is just testament to how well he performs when he's in the ring.
Yeah. Big love for the pirate.
Yeah.
No love for the solo act. So knock him further down the bill.
I like the outfit. Yeah.
So we're back on stealing people. So would you steal the jacket?
I have the ripped t-shirt of his, the Mean Team one. Got that. So I don't need anything else.
So that's enough for you to do a magic spell on?
Yeah.
Ah, very good. So we're assured Arthur Skurro will win because you're bound to have worked your witchcraft.
I mean, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Retention.
Yeah.
Retention.
Yeah. Look like a goose.
I don't know. Maybe that spell's backfired on you. I'll send you the bill later.
No. I need to get in touch with Otto and get some of those elixirs.
Yeah, some really strange things going on there. I'm trying to stay on his good side.
I would.
He told me that he had the cure for baldness.
Is it one of those weird ones?
It is really weird, and it's not really worked so far.
No. I mean, did you follow the instructions though?
I couldn't get all the ingredients. There are some things you just cannot find around here.
I bet he's got them.
He probably has, but his prices are sky high.
Well, it's because he knows it's in demand. See?
I did try to use the discount code Otto when buying them. Doesn't work.
Yeah.
Maybe I should use Cray, see if that works.
Yeah, I mean, it's on the card, so make sure you spell it with a K.
With a K. A kicking K. Right, so we are looking at the UBW Hall of Fame inductees, the class of 2024. This happened last year at UBWX. We had 3 people inducted. And really at this point, nothing's been announced, but I do believe it's going ahead. So it's a speculation on my side who we might be seeing going in, because we've got 11 years of history. But looking back, there are so many guys who are really worthy of going in, but they're still active wrestlers.
Yeah.
We have very, very few who are inactive. So if we look at the UBW originals from Unleashed, we've got Strong Dads.
Yep.
We've got Sunset Skip and RJ Singh. We've got Curve.
Yep.
Curve was one of the UBW originals with the the new breed.
Yes.
I'll drop the footer
salad
there.
cream? What's salad cream?
Salad cream, let me just check.
Very confused.
And I've got Sween, not salad cream.
It's
very similar.
Yeah.
Bottled Sween. Yeah, we've got UBW champions like Tommy Nova and Sween from the early days who are no longer active. I think they may well make the grade. We've got Alex Knowles. We had Alex Knowles come back and visit us.
That would be nice.
And actually jump in to officiate a match at X Marks the Spot. That was a great arrival. nice little bit of nostalgia for us there.
Mm.
So lots of people were candidates. I've got a few more written down. Colt Kelly, Nene Peg from back in the day. But it's very difficult to say who we might see.
Mm-hmm. So I guess last year, just to recap, we had CJ Carter.
CJ Carter, yeah.
We had Ash.
Yep. Curve's tag team partner. They could be the first tag team in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, yeah. And we had the late Mars.
Yeah. The mastermind, Paul James, also in, which leads us nicely on to our next order of business. Right. So we have a very important match. We have the Memorial Battle Royal in memory of Hall of Famer Moz, the mastermind Paul James, who sadly passed away on the 30th of January this year, deeply missed by lots of friends within the wrestling business and especially at UBW. So this year at UBWXI, there will be a 20, I don't know how many people have been in. Normally there are about 20 people in a battle royal. Everyone starts in the ring and you're eliminated by being thrown out of the ring.
Is it like over the top rope kind of
over the top, normally both feet on the ground. So if you can balance or if you can land on someone, you might not be eliminated. So it makes for a very, very fun match. Absolutely love these. It's like a rumble, but everyone's in all at once. So it could be absolute carnage to begin with.
Yeah.
So we might see some of the people that were mentioned earlier on that I'd like to see thrown from the ring.
Yeah.
Very early on, like a Bert and Ernie, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
We might have people like TP Cast. We might have Otto. I'm rooting for you, Otto, as long as you can get that elixir to work so the hair grows back. Confirmed so far, as mentioned a little bit earlier on. Sunset Skip's in there.
Hey.
Co-GM Hugo Bloom's in. Hall of Famer Ash. Definitely in there. I'm trying to think who else is like, the PT of pro wrestling.
Yes.
Percy Traynor is going to be in there. The PT of pro wrestling. So some faces from the past. Well, I think the people I've listed as confirmed are all guaranteed Hall of Famers in the coming years, if not this year.
Yeah, I can imagine so.
Because we saw Sunset on the stage during the Hall of Fame ceremony. Maybe he's up there again this year.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting, given the fact that Hugo Bloom's now held the UBW title and then had a number of injuries that took him out of that, where he's going next.
Yeah.
And for me, I think he's probably done enough to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. A slight complication in the fact that it would be partly his decision, I guess. But
I think he might be on the committee that takes the people on board. But I mean, I would actually quite like to see him win this Battle Royale as a whole, because I know that he and Moz were very close, and he's carried the mastermind's cane.
Yeah, let's see. But I was going to say Ash for the same reason.
There is that. But then there's Skip. And I think of all the people in there, I mean, Skip's the only one that's slammed on Red Giant. He's a very difficult guy to move out of the ring. Yeah. So unless there's a mishap, he's going to be very difficult to get out of the ring.
If Adonis Payne is part of this, though, he has slammed Skip a number of times. We saw that in was it the Lava match before, where he lost to Aiden White.
I think he did it a couple of times and then had a bit of a lay down, which is very, very wise. He should be doing that. So yeah, if it's a 20-man battle royal,
no,
but that's a lot of bodies in there to shift.
Yeah.
But I look forward to seeing it because these events are always my favourites.
Yes, yeah, and I think it would be a really fitting, nice tribute to have.
Yeah, and all I'm asking is if you can summon any more wrestlers back. I've asked for it already, but come on.
I'm not sure I'll have enough power to get him back here in time.
It is short notice.
It is a little bit short notice, but hopefully at some point we will see him back.
If I leave that with you.
It needs to be something of him, though, not necessarily just his face.
So you're admitting you are a witch?
No, I didn't admit that.
Scoop! That's your cue.
All right then. Okay, next up. Really, 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 really looking forward to this one, actually. So, women's title. We have the current champion, Amira, who we haven't seen for a little while, actually.
No, not since commentary.
And
Richard maybe liked her.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely did. He said a lot of things that we couldn't put in that video.
There's a reason it's lost.
Yeah. It's probably a good thing. Going up against the Crimson Kill Shot, everyone's favourite at UBW. I don't think there's anyone I know that doesn't love Artemis.
I'll think on that one.
Okay. Yep.
Maybe.
Yeah, so a title match. I don't think there are two better with it. Well, maybe UB Madam could be thrown in there as well, but I don't think there are two better contenders at this point in UBW for this title.
Yeah, I think we've got a situation where we at UBWXI will be looking at the first year of the women's title. And the inaugural champion on the day there, Ronnie Knox, lost the title to Amira.
Yep.
Jackson Hart was looking the other way when he should have been backing Ronnie up. So I know Ronnie's still lurking as well. So you mentioned Evie, but Ronnie still believes that title is hers.
True.
I don't think she can believe it. But yeah, we've got the Feisty Flame.
Yep.
Fresh from a defence in a... Oh no!
I don't think that's a sign.
That's a sign because he's left wherever he was. Maybe he's already on his way.
Or he's just like, I'm out. I'm done.
Okay, well, we've only got a couple of days to find out. I can't wait for that moment when everything goes dark in the middle of the Battle Royal. And he just descends.
You know, like the Judgment Day music.
Oh, it's got to be, yeah. And all of a sudden the spotlight comes in the middle of the ring and there he is.
If that doesn't happen now, I'm going to be really sad.
Well, if that doesn't happen, I would not believe you're a witch.
Maybe it won't happen for this match, but hopefully before the end of the year we'll see him.
Fingers crossed.
He's been gone for too long.
He has been gone for too long.
We miss you. We miss you. Anyways.
Yes. Sorry. Well, we were talking about
Amira.
Yes. Amira, fresh from beating Millie McKenzie in a last defence, is going up against a woman who has gold dripping from her. She's the DOA Pandemonium champion at the moment. She's the Saints of Sacrifice tag team title holder. She was recently the United Wrestling champion.
Yes.
As well.
Momentarily, but it counts.
And I would say a hot favourite initially when we heard there was a women's championship coming to UBW to take that crown. Didn't take part in the tournament because she was too busy probably defending the tag belts elsewhere and being strong absolutely everywhere across the country.
Phenomenally and achieved amazing things. I don't think anyone can underestimate Artemis and what she can achieve in such a short space of time.
I think it's interesting in that I do believe Artemis could take every title in UBW. Yeah. The women's title is the one that isn't necessarily available to all. Yeah. But by taking that and having the tag team titles, and then she can go and just mop up the rest of the gold. Yeah, I have no doubt that she could take on pretty much all of the roster as it stands, hands down, and take the big belt. So, are you backing Artemis to be the new UBW women's title holder? Yes, I never back against Artemis. I think she's been given an unfair run elsewhere, and I think that's fueled her desire to win, and I think she'll be bringing that to the UBW ring. Very exciting. I think we agreed at the start of the year 2024 was to be the year of Artemis and also the year of the Short King. The Short King's back in business. Yep. And it looks like Artemis may well be there as well. I do think that Artemis will take the title on the big stage here at UBWXI. But you can't underestimate Amira. No. She's fresh off of a 2.5 hour long match where she fought against Cassius, wasn't she? She was fought all the way across London. Oh, blimey. And finally, after 2.5 hours, Falls Count Anywhere, finally managed, I think, in the Clapham Ground to pin him. Ah. So she might be quite tired still after that, but it shows she's got staying power. Yeah. So it would be a shame because I'd love to see a longer run from Amira. Yeah. But I can't see her getting past Artemis. No, and again, you've got two crowd favourites here. So you've got someone who's homegrown and very much in everyone's hearts. I think, like I say, you would be hard pushed to find anyone who wasn't an Artemis supporter in some way, shape or form.
But then when Amira comes out, she just raises the crowd. She raises everybody's enthusiasm for women's wrestling, and that's how that should be, regardless of who's out there wrestling. I think women's wrestling is on top form at the moment. You've got some phenomenal performers, and Amira and Artemis are two of the best.
So whoever comes out the winner here, it's the fans who are ultimately going to be the winners.
Yeah.
Roll on the big day.
Yes.
And so to the main event,
Yep.
or what we believe will be the main event.
It will be a match within the card at some point, possibly.
So we've got the potential here for the Odyssey to be standing tall,
yep,
with the big prizes at the end of this.
Yeah.
Because we have a match granted where Adonis Payne will finally get his hands one-on-one on Ricky Calvet.
Yeah, I don't like this one.
No, we've got some other things going on. Remember, UBWX, we had the main event where Hugo Bloom took the title from Mims,
yep,
dropping sandbags on him and throwing through a table, various things. That gave everyone a good feeling. But this one, I've got a bad feeling already. There's a stipulation.
I don't like it.
Shall I say it out loud?
No, because then it'll be true, and I don't like it.
There's an OGM out there who's actually only a co-GM.
Yep.
Who has put a stipulation on this match that if Adonis Payne fails to beat Ricky Calvet, not only does he lose his chance at the title,
yep,
he loses his career at UBW, and we will not see Adonis Payne again in the UBW ring. So Chase Anthony, he's got too much power still.
Yep.
But he's stepped in, and the message is out there. He said that because Hugo's giving everyone what they want, he's going to do what's right for business, really, because he says Adonis is correctly named. He's just a Payne. And he should stop getting involved in the business of not only Ricky Calvet and Chase Anthony, but also Progressive Overload, or as they style themselves, the centrepiece.
They're the centrepiece of UBW? What are they the centrepiece of?
I don't know. Hopefully it just puts a massive bullseye on them. For Adonis to kick them all to the sidelines. And it has been stated that, well, Chase is obviously back in RC, Nicholas Calvet on this one, to retain the title and not only still be the UBW British Heavyweight Champion, but also the Painkiller.
Which, don't get me wrong, is a fantastic name.
No, it's a good line.
But I don't want Adonis to go anywhere because he is one of my favourites at UBW, if not my favourite at UBW. So, no, we don't like this one. Reverse it, please.
He must be confident, though. To have taken up that stipulation, he must be confident of overcoming the odds.
And yeah, I mean, he should be. He's fantastic. So, going up, if it was just him against Ricky, yeah, hands down, I think he would have it. They've clashed a few times. There is always someone who comes out and interferes.
I mean, Chase Hanson's got the idea that he's already had his chance and shouldn't be having any more chances at all, which is why he's put that stipulation out there. But it's been a case that Chase has really been the aggressor. He's been messing with Adonis's mind. He's been interfering with his matches and leading to him losing against Truman Roswell by interfering with the entrance music. Whilst Ricky's been just racking up the wins, not always because Chase was involved.
No.
So
he stands on his own merit. Nothing should be taken away from Ricky. He is a fantastic wrestler. His lucha moves, I think, are only rivaled by maybe El Antonio in some aspects. I wouldn't rule him out of being the mainstay on the day.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing is he's got such a big head and such a problem with his ego that maybe he's unbalanced. So maybe that's why the lucha moves aren't always coming off for him. But he's beaten Tommy Coyle, he's beaten Josh Spicer, the real lucha, El Antonio last time out. So it's a commendable list of people that he's overcome. And Chase Anthony will be at ringside because it's only, as I understand it, the Biggleswade venue that he's not allowed to be in.
He's made that quite clear, hasn't he?
And he keeps mentioning Progressive Overload as well. So they may well be in attendance. They may be in the Battle Royal as well, which is the real concern that they are going to sway the odds. So we do potentially lose Adonis.
And then what do we do? Where's our good guys? Where are all the good guys?
I know. If we're left with this centrepiece.
You know who that means, though? Names. Rests with names.
I can't foresee that. I think I mentioned earlier on this might be the last episode of Waffling On, at least for the first year for Series 1, but it may well be the last one forever if it's back to memes being on top again. #1 contender to ending my podcast, ending your podcast,
yes,
ending Ernold's podcast.
Sorry, Ernold.
Then what will we do?
Try and find Dan, I suppose.
Yeah. Do come back down. Series 2's coming.
Yes.
So, are you willing to put a prediction out there for this one?
Oh, I don't want to. If I could pick, I would say that I want Adonis to win for obvious reasons, not just for him to stay, but for him to hold the belt. I think it's deserved. What do I think will happen though? I think there will be some shenanigans somewhere, no doubt related to Chase Anthony and his ridiculousness. And so I think Ricky will retain and we will lose Adonis as we know it.
Can't bear to think about it.
It's horrible. I don't even, like, saying it out loud just makes me sad.
I mean, that we've come to this. We've had a match building since January at Lava, where Adonis should have been #1 contender.
Yep.
Oh, well, I mean, he was, yeah, and he had that chance, which was thrown at him because Hugo basically couldn't
Yep, he was
defend.
out.
And
Yep.
Chase thought, oh, I'll just get rid of Hugo and make the way clear for Ricky. Adonis stepped up double duty, got the chair, lost the chance. No, I'm backing Adonis. I'm backing Adonis on this one. I can't think of a UBW world without the Conqueror.
I really hope you're right. So, thank you for being with us for another episode of Waffling On as we head out of Series 1.
It's been a year.
It has been a year. That's gone so quickly. I'm really surprised. All the things that we've covered, all the exciting things that have happened, all the different shows we've been to,
All the sad things, the highs and the lows.
all the ridiculousness.
Yeah.
Yep.
Too much memes.
Yes, always.
Far too much memes.
Always. But we hope we see you at UBWXI 11. Do remember to say hi.
And bye.
And bye.
Let's hope it's not
Bye forever.
a bye forever. Fingers crossed, no.
Exactly. So yeah. I guess all that's left for us to say then is...
Did I get Dan's job?
Did you get Dan's job?
Yeah.
You were Dan.
No. He's somewhere else. I think he got kidnapped.
Again? Oh, he's just his liability, I suppose.
It's Wade's fault.
Oh, don't be throwing out accusations if you don't know.
Yeah, that's very brave.
Yeah.
Are you going to UBWXI?
Yeah.
I think Wade will be looking for you. He might be shaking your hand and telling you you're right.
Yeah. Might be like, I've got Dan and you're not having him back.
Mm.
Yeah.
Unless you play the salad cream ransom.
Oh.
Well, until such a time as we find Dan again, do stay in the know with the WO.
I can't do it.
Yes,
Go on, you can do
yes,
it.
you can. Go on.
Oh.
Right, try again. Stay in the know with... That's it.
The WO! Sorry, we've just been discussing pink eye and sitting on pillows. You notice my eyes are not pink today.
There's no pink.
Yeah, I don't sleep with pillows. Can't afford them.
Sleep standing up.
I don't get any sleep at all.